Good afternoon, folks. Attempt number 2 at a review of Mac's chili and lime cider. Lesson number 1 for budding YouTube reviewers is that you really do have to make sure that your phone is on video, not photo, because no matter how loudly you talk, you will not get a video if you just leave it on photo. So, not a brilliant man. Not to worry. This is a now discontinued, I discover, cider. I was just about to do the review and looked for it on the website, and lo and behold, it had disappeared. So it used to be that Mac's had a range of ciders which included the cloudy apple and the chili and lime and the cranberry and ginger and a blood orange and cardamom, which were interesting flavours. But although they're still obviously on that's the lionco.nz site, if you go and have a look on the Mac's site, there's absolutely nothing except this this cloudy apple cider. So I'm not sure whether they are coming out with a new range or quite what. They usual story with Lion, you can't get through to anyone except a what do they call them? A customer service representative, and needless to say, they don't know anything that hasn't been released on a website. Anyway, you used to be able to get these for $5.99 for one of these weird 568ml bottles with the annoying pull caps, which obviously, because I was doing this in front of a still camera, I've already opened the bottle. Managed to do it without cutting myself, which is always a beautiful thing. 4% ABV. I wonder if that's why they discontinued it, because there is a trend to much higher alcohol content ciders and craft beer these days. So it could be that people looked at it and thought that they're not going to get much of a buzz out of it, which is a bit of a shame, because it was. I always thought it was a cider which was quite nice and quenching with the sharpness of the lime and not too alcoholic. Anyway, as I said, this usual sort of big corporate website, lots of animation, bit of nutritional info. They do beers, sodas and ciders, and they're part of Lion. So you get some info on the Lion site, some on the Mac site. What's in this? Well, you'd obviously expect there'd be some chili, some lime and some apples. On the label it says apples and sulfites. The website which was there, which I got the info off a few weeks ago, says there was 5.6 grams of sugar in the cider once it was made. Apart from that, nothing. I rang up to get some info, ask if it was made from freshly crushed apples or concentrate, whether there was any artificial flavourings in it or anything else. Was told I had to speak to a customer service representative who was very polite, but they only take questions via email. You're not allowed to ask verbal questions. And I got back an answer saying, I have spoken with our team at the brewery and they have advised me that as per the New Zealand Food Standards Code, Lion is not required to declare a statement of ingredients on our alcohol products. So basically, they won't tell you what's in it, where it's made, or anything else. So yeah, it could be made anywhere, and I guess there could be anything in it as long as it passes the New Zealand Food Standards Code. Not very crafty at all, really, but there you go. Anyway, they reckon on their scale of 1 to 7, with 1 being very quenching and 7 being very savouring, this is a 5. I'd have to say with the cut through from the lime and the low alcohol that it would probably be more at the quenching end, but that's just my opinion. And but then again, maybe they've got it wrong, and that's why they've cancelled it. Anyway, the label says you should enjoy the refreshing taste of lime while you get your taste buds firing with a warming hit of chili. It's one of my favourite dark chocolate flavours, chili and lime, so I was looking forward to trying this. And yeah, I've had, as you can probably tell now, I've have had a few bottles and did quite enjoy it. Here's the one that I opened early in front of the camera, making an idiot of myself. On the nose, you get just what you'd expect. You get the lime and strong smell of apple juice. There's no hint of chili that I can pick up on the nose. that really comes through in the back palate. So you take a mouthful, you get a nice refreshing hit of lime and apple, which I think works well together. And then 10 to 15 seconds later, you just get a slight chilly warmth on the back palate, which I enjoy. I guess that might tend to mean that you savour it more, but it certainly means that there's more going on on the palate, and yeah, I reckon it's something which, if Max don't bring it back, someone else should have a crack at. Anyway, give this one a rating. I'd give it 15 out of 20, and that's with a point off for the complete lack of engagement with the sort of interested folk from the big corporation there at Lion. This is supposed to be their craft cider. That's not really very crafty at all, and it's certainly not in the sort of spirit of craft beer. But there you go. Hope you're enjoying what you're drinking, and have a good one. Cheers.